I will try not to be long. uh, so yeah, this time last year, actually, I shared a testimony, and you can find that video on the YouTube channel somewhere. Um, I'm not going to share that whole testimony again. It was, yeah, pretty hefty. Um, so if you want to check that out, you can. Funnily enough, the testimony of the Vieira character, the video that Angel mentioned, was my testimony video. So, uh, if you wanna, yeah, see what that was about last year, um, you can, yeah, look it up on the YouTube channel. But I'm going to share instead, today, about how my life has been since then. How my life has been this past year. Um, so after joining VR MMO Church and getting involved, my life, it hasn't been easier, but it's been better in almost every way. Um, I've met so many great people, and I've made so many amazing friends here. Um, Actually, some of the people here, uh, and those who shared their testimonies today, are actually results of the fruit of my obedience in getting involved and serving here. Um, and I I never considered that such a simple step of faith like that could have such a significant impact. Um, it's it's crazy seeing it in real time. Um, the group grow, and people being drawn here, and needing to hear what God put in the people here, in Pastor Coco, and in me, and in the other leaders, what God put in them, that people need to hear and see. Um, so going back a little bit, at the end of 2023, um, before I took that step of faith in getting involved, uh, I prayed, and the Lord showed me that I was to help refine this ministry, whatever that meant. I didn't know what that meant. That's the word God gave me, refine. Um, and I guess the only thing I could think that meant was just being someone who was available to help out wherever help was needed. And since then, God has been moving in my life in ways I would have never thought of before. Um, I mean, for one, the fact that I've become a leader here and have been assisting Pastor Coco with speaking in every service for the past handful of months now, that's something pretty big that I never thought I'd be capable of doing. But, God has a way of showing me otherwise. Um, he's placed so many opportunities within my reach for every area of my life that I've had past struggles with. It's God is so good, and it's all been through this community and the connections that I've made. And like there are dreams that I've almost given up on that have been reignited with a fresh fire because the Lord has connected me with people here who share in those dreams and are now working toward making them a reality. Like, it's crazy how many pieces have fallen into place just by being obedient and taking a step of faith. And my whole perspective on life has changed significantly from when I last gave my testimony to now. My daily routines are better. I'm healthier, both physically and spiritually. My life has more structure. My mind is far less cloudy. And the struggles I used to have aren't struggles anymore. I'm just so thankful to God for all the friendships and bonds that I've formed with the members of this community, and the mentorship and the teachings of Pastor Coco and the other leaders that God has brought together here. It's I'm trying to contain my word count, because there's so much I can say and there's so much I can be thankful for, and I can go on and on. But I guess to sum it up, I had a vision come to mind a few months ago about what it's been like for me this past year. It's like if I were a plant that grew and flourished in the previous ministry, the previous church that I was planted in, to the point where I met the limits of that pot, and I couldn't grow any bigger. Then the Lord uprooted, transferred, and replanted me into this ministry, a bigger pot with fresh soil and more room to grow. That's how it feels. Like this past year has felt, it's felt so much like a year of preparation because of that. I grew a lot. I learned a lot. I still am. And yeah, God is still using me in ways I never would have thought of before. I feel like my roots, my spiritual roots, are expanding and flourishing beneath the surface, as if getting prepared to make room for me to grow more above the surface. Like to prepare to bring outward what the Lord's been cultivating inward. I may not know exactly what's to come, but I know it's good because God is good and I trust him. And yeah, he's always come through. So yeah, little did I know that in the process of sending me here to help refine this ministry, God was actually working on refining me in that process. And it's been good. It's been better than I've ever imagined. I'm just so grateful to Jesus and what he's doing here. And these testimonies today are evidence of that. And yeah, as some of the others have said already, if you're hearing this and you're on the fence of joining this community or another digital church or ministry, I encourage you to just do it. But as Axel previously said, also pray as you do it. Come and see and experience what God is doing for yourself. Yeah, and I just want to thank everyone for being here and being awesome and taking this step in sharing your testimonies. I know it's not always an easy thing to have the spotlight on you, but it's been an honor this past year to have witnessed all of your growth in what God is doing here in your lives firsthand. And I want to just thank you all for all of your support and prayers over this past year. And yeah, I'm looking forward to what's to come in this new year and in this new season of life. It's going to be good. Regardless of what comes, I know God is going to come through. So yeah, that's about it.